Alright, I'm about to show Ken. He hasn't cried anymore, I don't think, since the video. No. He's keeping it together pretty good. I'm gonna show him. I'm not gonna like film me showing him because I don't know, I feel like he probably doesn't want the camera in his face anymore. I'm gonna show him the footage of this morning when I took the pregnancy test, just so he could like kind of see how it went and see my reactions and everything. Are you excited?
I can't wait to see if you were like how sneaky you're trying to be. I did kind of think you were taking a while to come downstairs.
I always take a while to come downstairs though. Yeah, I like usually don't come down till 8. And
yeah.
Plus I told you I was watching Sydney live, so I thought you would think I was just like chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, thanks.
Okay, Willie, please. First up.
Ken just got home from running errands, which he's done approximately 3 times since I've known him. And he just told me to come take a seat. Oh, all right, so I had a seat.
You said you had problems with your appetite, and can't resist that.
What?
Of course.
Wow. Of course. Thank you, honey. Oh my gosh, these look so good. I'm so hungry right now.
Oh yeah?
Wow, thank you.
Alright, and so,
oh,
this is gonna be a tiring process.
A tiring
So we're ready to go.
Oh my gosh.
Through everything.
Oh my god. You just bought these for yourself.
Nuh-uh.
Yes, you did.
Nuh-uh.
Wow, those look so good.
And obviously, you need to eat so more snacks. And we used to eat these like
we did used to have those all the time.
And I saw them, I was like, oh my god, why have
I didn't even know they still made those.
Right. And so, one, I also figured I kind of wanted to do. So these are all kind of spur of the moment ideas.
Okay, well
you didn't have. You can return them and you know where they're from.
Okay.
But I figured I would buy our first baby book.
Aww, and that's the one that, like, I used to have that I got for Sam.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It looked familiar, and I thought it looked really cute, so
I love that one. This is literally from, like, when we were kids.
Oh, okay.
Wow, good job, honey. Oh my gosh, you're so cute.
So I get a chance to buy us our first one.
Yeah, you should have that.
You're buying that for everybody else who's pregnant, so I bought it for you.
Oh, you're nice, honey. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh, you're so cute, honey.
Alright, and then the next one is, I want you to buy, or wanted to buy you your first, like, maternity clothes. And I just kind of saw this, and I thought it was just obvious.
Aww. You're so cute, honey.
I got you, babe.
That's
and so
cute.
It's your first, like, thing that's for pregnant.
Aww.
So,
I'm gonna cry.
So I thought, okay, that could be really funny.
Thank you, honey.
Yeah. It's in if it's stupid, you can.
It's not stupid. It's perfect because you got
so
it.
I mean, I was looking at stuff, and obviously some stuff just said like mom on it. I thought that was a little too aggressive.
Why is that too aggressive?
It's a little too aggressive. Like, we just got a pregnant test back, and to already call yourself a mom, like, I don't know.
Oh, so this is not momish?
It's a little bit, because it is technically maternity. But it said, I got you, babe. And so it's for both of us, you know? We got each other through this process.
Oh, you're so cute, honey. Oh, there's more. Wow, okay. Wow, this is like a goodie bag, never ending.
I know. So a little, a little something. I don't know. I got the idea. Just like just a little heart to represent the little heart in you. I don't know.
Honey, I'm gonna cry.
It's ugly and stupid.
It's not. It's perfect because it's from you.
Yeah, so I thought it was something a little cute, simple.
You are nice, honey. Oh my gosh, this was so thoughtful of you. Yeah. Wow, you went everywhere and got everything? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna cry, thank you, honey. Aww. Hello, it is the next day. It's February 10th. I'm a crazy person, aka probably a normal person, and I took another pregnancy test first thing this morning, and I'm still pregnant, so great news. I actually thought I would show yesterday, like, when we found out we were pregnant, we collected all of our reading material, all of our literature, which we obviously didn't know we were gonna be infertile. Not a lot of people do. So I bought all these books like 2 years ago. Literally, we just had them. Well, Ken's I bought recently. Mine I've had for years and just sitting in a bookcase upstairs, and actually a couple of them I have already read through. One I read the entire thing, one I read like half, but I wanted to show you the stack of books that I have because it's a little bit ridiculous. So here is my stack, and honestly yesterday the stack was even bigger. I think these were both given to me. I don't think I bought them. I have 2 baby name books. So those books are like gigantic. So those were on this pile, 2 of those. And then I also have the Expecting Better book, which I feel like is a really popular one. So I basically had like a stack this big, honestly bigger than this, because I had 2 really fat name books and then the Expecting Better book. So I had 10 books down here in my pile, but then I put the baby name books back upstairs because obviously we're not like thinking about names at the current moment. We have like some names that we have obviously known that we have liked. We're not like digging into the name books. I just kind of brought them all down. I feel like all these books kind of have a little something different to them. This isn't like a haul or anything like that, but how I've decided to like approach this pile, because again, this is a lot of pages of things to read. So obviously what I've decided, because according to some of the apps, I downloaded like 9 apps yesterday, like pregnancy apps. I'm obviously not gonna probably keep them all, but I looked online and I figured I would just try a couple of them, well, a lot of them, and then just see over like weeks or months which ones I end up liking and want to keep. According to like the due date calculators, obviously my doctor will give me that, I would be due in like mid-October. So some of them say I'm like 4 weeks, some say like almost 5. I'm not exactly sure. I'm like almost a whole week past my missed period, so I think it's closer to 5 weeks. So obviously super crazy early. But what I've decided to do in order to like kind of break this down and make this like a more approachable task is to just read the first trimester stuff. Oh, another book that was here. I knew I was forgetting one. There was actually a 4th book here. This pile, I swear I couldn't even carry it. I had to have Ken carry it. It was massive. The other book that I have that I put back basically right away was a parenting book, like how to actually take care of a baby. Like all these books are just about how to be pregnant. And then I do have one book about like how to actually take care of a baby, but I feel like obviously I'm not gonna need to read that. Oh, here's Willie. Say hi, Sanky boy. I'm obviously not gonna need to read about like how to care for a baby for a long time, so I put that one back up there. So anyway, I have like 12 books or something, but what I decided to do is just read the first trimester section for each of these books, and then obviously when I get close to the end of the first trimester, I'll read the second trimester section rather than reading like a 200-300 page book. So it's another thing. Some are like just on pregnancy, some are on actual birth, some are on like once you have a baby, like postpartum and how to actually take care of a baby. And then there's another book that I really want to purchase. I think it's called Baby Bargains, and it's like your like cheat sheet to your registry, and I think it basically just like tells you everything that you need to buy, which is something I definitely want to dig into. Like, what do I need for me? What do I need for the baby? What do I need for postpartum? All that different kind of stuff. So that's another book that I'm interested in purchasing. And I literally read the whole first trimester section of Expecting Better yesterday, the day that I found out. I feel like I was talking actually to one of my girlfriends who she's due in about a month from now, and she's like, I'm kind of kicking myself that I wasn't more like prepared and more ahead of it, because we have only a month left and we have so much to do. I mean, y'all know me, I'm very much like a planner. I'm very type A, I'm very like list, and I've already made actually like a gigantic list, which don't make fun of me. This is just a list of like lists that I need to make and like things we need to think about or do or plan for. There's like 80 things on this list. My husband's like, you are a psycho. Anyway, I have a lot to do. I don't want to be one of those people that's like stressed at the end of my pregnancy. But then I actually got these books for Ken after we did our retrieval, or maybe after we did our fresh transfer or something like that, kind of just like preparing him for being a dad. He's working on reading his dad books. I definitely have a lot of mom books. Today is Wednesday, by the way, and my blood test is on Friday, so in 2 days. So I'm super excited, A, that I got a positive pregnancy test like so far in advance of my blood test, and also I'm hoping, like, because I've already been able to get a positive pregnancy test, that my levels will be really high for the blood test on Friday. So I'm really excited, and then I'm hoping I'll find out when my first ultrasound is on Friday as well. I'm not sure if they'll tell me while I'm there, because obviously technically like they won't have the results till later in the day, so they won't know I'm pregnant, even though I did tell my nurse. So I'm really eager to find out when our first ultrasound is. I think it's typically at like 6 weeks, and like I said, I think I'm pretty close to 5. So I'm also a little bit worried because we have a trip to New Jersey. We're just driving, but we have a trip to New Jersey to visit my family and my girlfriend that just had a baby, and that's like for the very last week of February, and I'm a little bit worried that my ultrasound is going to be like during the time we're supposed to be on that trip, so we might have to move our trip around, which is totally fine. Like I said, we're driving, so it's not a big deal. I'm so excited. Also, I'm wearing the necklace that Ken gave me yesterday. I'm also trying to think about, I know I'm I know I'm being a crazy person of being so ahead of everything, but obviously I'm just like super excited, and I'm sure a lot of like y'all, the first time that you were pregnant or the first time that you became parents, you're probably the same way. But I'm kind of starting to think about like taking pictures, just like, I mean, obviously I don't have a bump or anything, but just taking like the progress pictures, if you will. And so I'm trying to think of like, where do I want to take them and what do I want to wear? You know how you like wear the same thing and kind of like take a picture every single week. So I don't know if I want to do just kind of like a sports bra and like leggings or something and have my stomach showing, or if I want to wear like a tank top, because I don't know, sometimes people don't want to see like your belly without something on it, you know, when it starts getting really big and stretched out and kind of gross. So I might do both. Like I might do one picture of each. I kind of want to do one of those videos where you like kind of like stay in the same spot and just film for like a couple seconds, and then you put all those clips together and it just kind of makes like almost like an animation of you like getting bigger and bigger. So anyway, those are some of the things. I mean, I have a huge to-do list, and this is not the to-do list. I have a to-do list for today, and the to-do list includes addressing this list. Like there's a lot of lists going on, so if this kid is anything like me, they're gonna be kind of crazy. But y'all, I'm so excited to be here. When I woke up this morning, I was just so excited to take another pregnancy test, because there's nothing like seeing a positive and like knowing that you're gonna see a positive, or obviously hoping and not like being quite as worried, you know. Obviously it is still concerning because I'm so early, and obviously miscarriages can happen. So I'm really thankful to be on all of the different medication I'm on that will hopefully really keep anything like that from happening, and will really be able to sustain everything. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty much all I can think about. But then again, at the same time, sometimes I forget, and then it'll like hit me like a couple minutes later. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm pregnant. Like, it is so wild. I still can't believe it. So anyway, that's kind of the update for right now. Good morning. It is 6:30 in the morning on a Friday. What's today? The 12th, I think, February 12th. And we are off to do my blood pregnancy test, which we have been. Don't you feel like these 9 days have been so long? We thought it was gonna be quick, because it's like, oh yeah, like a week and a couple days.
I don't know, I guess it went kind of quick, honestly.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like my transfer was like a month ago. It literally feels like forever since we've been down here, like to go to our doctor. Oh, I feel like last time it also felt really long. I mean, last time it was longer, but I mean, the wait feels long probably either way, but especially like now that we know that I'm pregnant, it almost felt like we found out on Tuesday and the blood test was Friday. So it just felt like it was 6 days until I even took a pregnancy test, and there was another like 4 days until we were going to this appointment. So it felt like, just because we knew, but like obviously you really want the confirmation with your blood test, and you want to see like how high your HCG levels are too. I've been doing a pregnancy test, of course, every single morning since we found out, and it's so cool, and I really honestly recommend it. And I think you don't necessarily need to, but I think it's a little reassuring, and it's honestly kind of fun to see it get darker and darker every single morning. Like, it's very clear the difference in like how dark the line progresses each day, so it's kind of cool to like have them all next to each other and be able to just like kind of see them lined up and see it progressing. So it's just really reassuring to obviously know, like every time Ken wakes up and comes into the bathroom in the morning, or when I see him, I'm like, I'm still pregnant every single morning. Do you enjoy that?
Yeah, that was fun.
I've been liking doing that. I'm keeping track of all of them so I can show that at some point in the vlog as well, like the progression. The only thing is they kind of get lighter, kind of like with the LH, like the ovulation test strips. Those get lighter like as time goes on, like just sitting there, they just kind of like lighten. So it's kind of, oh bless you. It's kind of hard to see how dark it was originally, but they kind of lighten equally. So you can still see, even though the first one's lighter than it was, they all are, but you can still see it get darker, even though they're not as dark as they were the first time. So anyway, I definitely like taking a test every morning. I don't know when I'm gonna stop doing that. I feel like it just is really reassuring, and it's, like I said, kind of fun to track. I'm sure obviously I will stop doing it at some point, but I'm really eager to get my blood taken, which I've literally never said that in my life. I used to like lose sleep the night before I knew I was getting blood taken. I'd be stressed out, I'd be like nervous all morning, nervous in the car ride, but now like the fact that I'm getting blood taken and getting a needle, it doesn't even faze me, because I've had so many needles at this point, and I'm just so excited for this one and the results. And I know that it's gonna be obviously like a good result, unlike last time we didn't think I was pregnant and I wasn't. So I'm very excited to get blood taken, and I love that I've like overcome my fear of it, and it doesn't stress me out, and I don't get freaked out or worried, or it honestly like barely crosses my mind that it's even happening. So we are so excited for the results. It's obviously, like I said, like 6:30 in the morning, and we usually get the results in a couple of hours, so we're hoping by like breakfast time we already have the results. You're always shooting for over 25 as far as I know. Over 5 is technically pregnant, but between 5 and like 24 is kind of a gray area, so you definitely want it to be over 25, and you probably want it to just be like as high as possible. So I'm just so excited to get this confirmation. What I would really like to get is an ultrasound. That's what I'm like super eager to get. All right, we are done with our appointment. We're grabbing some coffee and donuts. Oh, my hair is doing fun things. I did a cute little hairdo though. I did like my little like French braids or Dutch braids, and then the little like space buns at the bottom. I only did obviously eye makeup because you got a mask. I actually double mask when I go on there, but super quick and easy. Literally was there for like not even 10 minutes. Got my blood taken. They said it's definitely gonna be uploaded. Wow, that's annoying. It will definitely be, the results will definitely be uploaded by noon, but typically sooner than that. And then I think they have their IVF meetings at noon, so they'll call me after that and give me my appointment for my ultrasound, which I think will be at 6 weeks. And well, hopefully, I don't think they can tell me. Well, I guess they can tell me. I want to ask how far along I am based on their math of the transfer. I think they still have to like look at the ultrasound and measure the size to know how far along you are.
Okay.
At least to my understanding, but according to like my estimate, I'm like 4 weeks and I don't know, some of my apps say like 4 weeks in a day, some say like 4 weeks and 6 days, like, so it's a little bit all over the place. So I would like to know like how far along I am, because I think they do the ultrasound at 6 weeks, so that could be in like a week and a half, which like I said, we have a trip coming up, so it might get a little tricky with the scheduling. Of course, I will update y'all when I get a call. Oh my gosh, that is so good. Honey, they put my results in. Do you want to see it?
What? It says like guaranteed twins, like.
No.
Hey, yo. What?
That's good.
Oh, we knew it, so.
That's even higher than we thought. I'm so dumb. I kept refreshing this. Well, I wasn't hitting refresh. I was just hitting submit. But then it should show most recent results. And when I hit that, it showed up. So I don't know if it's been uploaded for like a while or what.
7.
No, that's when I got it drawn. That's good. 182.4. It needed to be at least 25. Obviously, Ken and I were just like joking around. What did you guess? Or did you not even make a guess?
Idea. I was like, I don't know.
I was like, just for fun, I was like, let's just guess what it's gonna be. And I said 100. 182. I wonder if they're gonna call and say like, is that super high or is that just like pretty normal for if you are pregnant at this stage? Like, I would just love to know.
Are we in the twin danger zone?
Oh my gosh, she wants twins so bad.
I don't want twins, but.
You do.
No, that was scary. That would scare me.
Yeah.
If one baby.
But you would also be stoked at the same time.
As long as we feel confident that we can do it all safely.
Yeah.
But there's just nothing you can do. Like, if that is what's happening, then okay.
Yeah.
That was just so crazy to tell people that we're having twins, they would be.
Especially from one embryo, because then they would be identical and that would be crazy. No, we don't. I mean, I'm not gonna say we don't want twins, but we're not hoping for twins.
Yeah, you're gonna bomb them with questions.
Yeah, I have a lot of questions because now I want to know when my ultrasound is. I want to know everything. I'm so excited.
Pina, you're gonna have a
human.
I don't know what that is.
Okay, so I wanted to do a little quick like update clip of all the books I've been reading because I think I showed y'all this stack previously, but the stack has grown and Ken's books are in here. So this is our cabinet. So it's like almost the entire height of the cabinet. This is like 15 books here, I think. And actually what I've done so far is I've read through all of my books, obviously not Ken's books, and I've read all of the trimester 1 information and then all like the general stuff kind of like about exercise and nutrition and all that kind of stuff. So I've gotten through probably like 50% of almost all of these books, and then in a couple of weeks or like a couple of months I guess technically I'll go back through them and read trimester 2 through all of them, and then obviously a couple months after that I'll go through and read trimester 3 through all of them, and then towards the end of trimester 3 a lot of them have obviously like labor and delivery and newborn and then parenting, like all the stages, you know, towards the end of pregnancy, and then post-pregnancy, obviously postpartum. So I'm gonna kind of like go through them kind of as it becomes more relevant, so it's a little more fresh in my brain, and I'm also not devouring 15 like 200 to 300 page books all at the exact same time. So that's kind of the way I'm approaching just like all of this information, because obviously it's a lot of information. And then I also got these couple books here. These are my newer ones. The ones here are very like kind of educational and informative. These other ones here I got are more kind of like, I don't know, like actionable kind of. Like this is just basically a guide to everything you need to do. There's a lot of lists. It's basically my dream come true kind of pregnancy book. So this has more kind of like actionable stuff. It's not just like learning about pregnancy and stuff like that. And in this book, there's actually a website that has kind of similar information as this, but this is basically a book about everything that you need to buy and what you should take into consideration when you're buying, what the best of the best is, what's a good, you know, like luxury item versus a more affordable option. And it basically just has everything you need for baby. And like, I feel like this is gonna have stuff I have never even thought of that I need. So I'm gonna make a good registry list off of this. I'm excited about this. And then I have that journal down there, which I bought a long time ago, but this is the journal I'm using right now. I'm kind of doing both at the same time, but I think I'm gonna like this one better, especially because this is specifically for first-time moms. There's just a lot of really cool information, and I feel like all of these books are slightly different. Like they all have a lot of the kind of overlapping similar information. I don't know, maybe I'll just do like a whole video on like my favorite pregnancy books, or just the pregnancy books I read and kind of like what they touch on, because they're all kind of similar, but they all definitely have a little bit of variation, which is why I have so many. So maybe I'll do like a whole video about these. This is a weird angle, sorry about that. Oh, and Ken's just in the background. But I also wanted to mention, in addition to reading all that, I'm like just such a type A person at heart, and like such a school person. Like school is just my whole life. I got a 4.0 in college because I take school very seriously. But what I did after I went through all of those, as I was reading them, like I told you, I read just like certain sections, but I read all of the currently relevant stuff. I went through all of it and I highlighted everything that I found like useful or relevant or important or stuff I didn't know. And I did that for all the books. And then once I had the whole stack of like books that I completed reading and highlighting, I sat down today. I literally sat down like it was a work day. I was working on my computer doing this from like 8:30 until like 4:30. It was the entire day long, and I was just taking notes on everything. I did like a nutrition, what to do and not to do, and then exercise, what to do, not to do, and then I did like, oh, and then I did a healthcare, like things to, you know, look into with insurance and ask your doctor, and then I did like a general to do and not to do, like just not exercise and nutrition based, but just kind of more generally speaking. And then I did a pregnancy in general, just kind of like bullet points, and then I have like a newborn section, a postpartum section. So I basically just did a ton of notes, and it's all color coordinated and bullet points, and there's subsections, and it literally looks like an outline for a midterm or something, like a study guide. It literally felt like I was in school studying for a test all day today. But that's just the kind of person I am. I need to have notes, I need to have things organized, I need to have all the information that's in my brain kind of like organized and somewhere that I can reference. And I use Google Docs, which I thought was a really good idea, mostly because I really like Google Docs, but it's handy because rather than having it just on like Microsoft Word on your computer, it's on my phone, or it's on the internet, I guess, so I can access it from my phone. I can access it from anywhere. So anyway, that's what I did, but maybe I'll do like a whole video about my books and like maybe the notes I took. I don't know if I'm like the only psycho that's taking notes on being pregnant and how to be pregnant and how to have a healthy pregnancy and all that. It might just be me. That's what I did today, and I just feel like so good that I got all this information read and like got it all kind of organized. All the information is there.